Welcome to We Take You Places, the podcast for international students at the University of Marburg. In today's episode, we'll talk to you about your semester ticket, your ticket to public transportation in the entire state of Hesse. Where can you go with it? How do you use it? And what are the nice extra bonuses? Today, Polina and Soi will provide you with all of the tips and information you'll need. As always, we did our best to make this both entertaining and helpful, so stay tuned.
My name is Polina.
And I am Soi, and we are studying at the University of Marburg.
And in today's episode, we would like to focus not so much on the university itself, but more on your daily life and free time.
Once you plan your studies, you probably want to get to know some other places and things to do in and around Marburg. Thanks to the semester ticket, you can get to many cool places without buying an additional ticket.
And this episode will help you to get to know where the semester ticket can take you, as well as general information you need to consider. At the end of the podcast, we would also like to present you some cool activities that you can do around Marburg.
Okay, Polina, should we start with the general information?
Yes, so in the world of university life in Germany, there is one thing every student wants to get their hands on, the coveted semester ticket Hessen Plus. Okay, I'm just kidding. But I did hear that it is one of the best semester tickets in the country. Once you're admitted to your study program, you will get your student ID, which also functions as a semester ticket. It not only opens doors to mobility, but it will also lead you to explore the wonders of the Hesse region and even beyond.
Alright, good to know. There's also a lot of transport you can use. For example, buses, regional trains, IC, EC and ICE routes, as well as trams and buses in other cities. But remember, when taking the public transport, it is always important to bring your ID so that the conductor knows the semester ticket really belongs to you. Even though most of the times you don't need to show your ID, but it is still important to bring it with you just in case.
Right, that's good to mention. I would also add that the semester ticket only allows you to use the second class, so you're not allowed to travel first class without paying additional money. It is also valid for the entire semester as well as the month before the semester starts, so 7 months in total. In summer term, March 1st to September 30th, and winter term, September 1st to March 31st.
Oh yeah, I already forgot about that. And don't forget to inform yourself about the different transport regulations if you want to take your bike with you. With the help of the DB Navigator or the RMV Go apps, you can always plan your trips and look up train and bus schedules.
Yeah, moreover, you can purchase an upgrade to the Deutschland ticket for around 25 euros per month. The upgrade is voluntary and can be cancelled monthly at any time. For just a few euros more, you can then freely take any regional train in Germany. How cool is that?
Yeah, it is very cool. The semester ticket is provided by the student organization known as the ASTA. And if you want to know more about semester ticket, check ASTA website. Whether it is details about its coverage, validity period, or refund options for students facing financial difficulties, you can find all the information here. And don't forget, the complete coverage area of your semester ticket can be scanned from the QR code on the back side of the ticket itself.
I would also like to say that with a semester ticket, you can use all local public transport like buses, the underground and trams, as well as regional trains, which include the RE and RB. On top of that, you can also take long-distance trains like the IC, Intercity, EC, Eurocity, and some ICEs, Intercity Express, on specific routes. So basically, you can take all of public transport everywhere in the federal state of Hesse, which is a rather large area in the middle of Germany, and in bordering regions in other federal states, including major cities like Mainz. This means you can, for example, go to Göttingen in the north, Eisenach in the east, Heidelberg in the south, or Limburg in the west.
Right, if you want to go beyond this region, you need to buy an additional ticket from the city the semester ticket region ends. So, let's say you want to travel by train from Marburg to Hamburg. You can take a train all the way to Göttingen for free and then buy a ticket from Göttingen to Hamburg. This is where the Deutschland ticket becomes a valuable option, providing nationwide coverage for reaching your final destination and saves you a lot of money. It is also possible to use the ICE, which will bring you to your destination in a shorter time than other trains, but you can only use it on the route running from Heidelberg to Kassel.
Okay, that was a lot of input. So now that you know all the general information about the semester ticket and what you can do with it, let's talk about some destinations you can explore. You will get an overview about what you can do in the cities and what makes them interesting.
The first destination we want to talk about is Heidelberg, a beautiful city which can be reached with the ICE in about 2 hours. Heidelberg, same as Marburg, has so many students, which makes it a vibrant city with many things to do. The city and old town of Heidelberg, as well as the castle, are worth paying a trip. And who's better to talk about Heidelberg than somebody who has lived there for a while, right, Polina? So, what is the most appealing thing about Heidelberg?
Okay, so when I first came to Heidelberg, I didn't actually choose to come to Heidelberg. It was just like random because I was accepted there at Studienkolleg. But I'd say now the most appealing thing about Heidelberg for me would be just the beautiful river, beautiful sights, beautiful houses. It's just so beautiful, and I just really recommend to others to see it because it's just so magical.
Yeah, I mean, many of my friends said Heidelberg is bigger Marburg.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
That's
so
important as well.
And what are some of your most favorite things to do in Heidelberg, especially in your free time?
So there is a whole street of clubs for students. I think it's really important for student life. There's actually so many things to do. You can go hiking, there's a lot of museums, cinema, you can just sit on the river and, I don't know, swim. Actually, a lot of things to do, I'd say.
And from those beautiful places in Heidelberg, what kind of cultural or historical attractions would you recommend?
Definitely the castle. I mean, you can see it directly as soon as you enter the city. It's very rich with history behind it, and it has a very beautiful park. So I'd say you can learn the history, see a beautiful view from the city, like from uphill, and also have a good walk. I think that's the best option. There are also some museums, but I don't remember which ones, but there were some of them also very interesting. I think even Arts Museum, but I don't remember how they're called.
Yeah, but it was cool. I also have been there twice, and it was really cool. Okay, so what is your favorite restaurants or cafes in Heidelberg and why?
So, as far as I remember, I had only one favorite restaurant, which was called Beijog. It's a Thai cuisine. It was very good. It's not that far away from Central Station. And they just have a big variety of different dishes, and they all are so good. This is probably the one restaurant I remembered from all others that I visited in Heidelberg. So I definitely recommend that one. And also look for ice in Heidelberg. Yeah, ice cream is very good. Yeah.
Yeah, so are there any outdoor activities that are popular in Heidelberg?
Definitely sitting on the river. I think especially in summer, all the students, it's like always full with people because it's just green grass along the river and people are grilling, playing badminton, playing any kind of ball games. And just all the students are there or they're just sunbathing. This is the most popular outdoor activity, I'd say. But also there is a lot of sport going on. So there are like tennis courts or just people cycling, people hiking. You can always find something for you, I think, for your interests.
You're relaxing, chilling in Heidelberg.
Yeah.
And yeah, so are there any places near Heidelberg that you will recommend for a day trip?
So you could go to Mannheim, which is like, it's more industrial. So if you want to do any shopping or go to some also popular clubs, bars, it's probably in Mannheim. And there is a water park not that far away from Heidelberg. I think you should just take the 5th tram for like 30 minutes probably. I think the city is called Weinheim, so it's like next to Heidelberg, and there is a water park which works all year long. And I would say the best moment to go there is in April or in March while it's still cold outside because they have a heated pool, and I think everyone are just there because in this heated pool, which is outside, so the water is warm, but it's cold actually outside, and it's just, I don't know, you feel like a panda. I don't know, like very relaxing, all the slides and stuff. It's fun, I'd say.
Yeah, cool. So that sounds really nice. Thank you, Polina.
But let's talk to you, Soi. As every student in Marburg, you probably already were in Frankfurt. This big city not only offers a lot of shopping possibilities, restaurants and bars, but also has many cultural attractions and can be reached in just about 1 hour from Marburg. So let's talk about your experience. And could you tell me when was the first time you went to Frankfurt?
Yeah, so the first time I was in Frankfurt was back in mid-September 2022, before I start my first semester of the study. And actually, at the time, I was still looking for housing in Marburg. And I was staying at the hotel in Frankfurt for 2 weeks. And during the daytime, I'll go to Marburg, look for a house to stay. And then in the evening, I came back to Frankfurt.
Oi.
So I didn't have much time to enjoy Frankfurt. But it was actually like a, how to say, like a bed town for me. Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds stressful if you had to travel all the time.
Yeah, it was. I even forgot when to sleep, and I was also like for all the time stressed out, and yeah, my first memory was just the full of stress in Frankfurt.
Yeah, I get it. So not the best association with the city at first.
Yeah, I mean Frankfurt was not bad, but yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But you probably still have some favorite places or things to do in Frankfurt.
Yeah. So first thing I really enjoy doing in Frankfurt is go for shopping in Hauptwache. And there's many big like markets in Frankfurt, and there you can buy things you cannot buy in Marburg.
Yeah.
And the favorite thing is for me is to visit the Lego shop. Yeah, that's the best. And also I love going to Frankfurt to have Japanese dishes. They have like really good ones. And also I personally am into music, so sometimes I visit music live concerts and also like mellow jazz bars.
Ooh, that sounds really cool.
They're awesome.
Yeah, I don't think we have that in Marburg.
Yeah, I don't think so too.
No. So can you recommend any cultural or historical must-sees in the city?
Yeah, I would recommend 2 things. And both of them are actually well known among the world, but still I would recommend. One is the Kaiserdom. I think the actual name is Saint Bartholomew's Cathedral, and I'm a fan of German history. And the Kaiserdom is one of the places where Holy Roman Empire emperors got crowned.
Wow.
So it is really historically important place. Yeah, and also the second one I would say Römerplatz or Römerberg, and it is also near Kaiserdom. There, of course, you can see the Rathaus of the Frankfurt, but also it is the center of the historical event and also cultural event. So it is a really good place to see, and you can also have a quick access to both of them from the train station. It was Dom Römer, and you can just take the subway line 4. And in 5 or 10 minutes, you're at the heart of the German history.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. I didn't know that.
It is really cool and also really beautiful.
Yeah. So you already said that you sometimes love to go for some food, Japanese food in Frankfurt. Do you have a favorite place?
Yeah. So my favorite is the ramen shop called Ramen Jun Red. Actually, there's Ramen Jun, the normal one. It's also in Frankfurt, but I personally like the red one. And there you can have miso ramen, which is like a soy paste, also like soy sauce based ramen, and it is pretty good. And also, I really want to go to Sorihashiya. And yeah, from the picture, I can already feel this authentic vibe. Yeah.
That's really good. Have you experienced any unique festivals or events that you would recommend?
Yeah, maybe this is not unique, but I love the Weihnachtsmarkt, the Christmas market in Frankfurt. And I think there's several places around Frankfurt where they have the Christmas market open. The favorite one for me is the one at the Hummerberg. And I liked how people were smiling there, and like you can see really like bright ornamented shops. But the thing I most liked is the music there. And I hear the background music while I was walking, and I thought it was the music coming from the speakers. And I thought it was just recorded one. But then I looked up and I saw the orchestra playing music like on top of the it was called like Old Nikolai Church. And yeah, it was live music, and I was really surprised.
How cool. I really love the Christmas markets in Frankfurt as well. They're also so big, and like there are so many people that you have the whole atmosphere going all around you. I really like that too. But in Marburg, they're also nice, but they're a bit smaller. But Marburg is also smaller, so it makes sense. For those seeking some fresh air, what outdoor activities would you recommend in Frankfurt?
That's the hard question for me. Because I'm actually kind of indoor person. But I know some places you can enjoy outdoor activities, like outdoor escape game. It's ongoing in the city of Frankfurt, and also you can enjoy hiking activities, and it is like half outdoor, half indoor, but you can go to Eissporthalle and enjoy ice skating. And they're on my to-do list.
I'd also say just like walking in summer, maybe to the Hauptwache to go shopping, you also have to walk a little. Instead of taking a train, you could just like go all the way. Which maybe in the beginning is not that beautiful, but after some time, it's pretty nice because you pass the opera and all the big banking buildings. Yeah, it's really nice. So the last question would be, are there any places near Frankfurt that you would also recommend for a day trip?
Yeah, so I would recommend Offenbach, and it is not because it is a place to visit, but I will say it is a place where Main Matsuri is held. It's a Japanese festival in August, which runs for 3 days, and it is held in Offenbach. And there you can just enjoy and dive into Japanese culture, like food, of course. You can listen to J-pop, even the traditional ones, and also, of course, you can enjoy animes. And not only just passively taking the atmosphere, but also you can take part in it. Like there's many workshops, like calligraphy workshops. You can see the manga authors just lively painting. Also, the best thing was sake tasting. I love Japanese sake. And also you can enjoy tea ceremony. It's called sado in Japanese. Yeah, you can. It is the deepest one of the Japanese culture.
It's really interesting because you showed like how many interesting activities there actually are that maybe people who like I didn't know that there is a festival for Japanese people, which is pretty interesting. I also go there and got something signed, manga signed for my brother. That's cool.
But let's add some further tips. As both of us already study here for some semesters, we already have been around a bit. For example, you can also explore Kassel, modern art, stunning Wilhelmshöhe Castle, which is a UNESCO heritage site, in the Brothers Grimm Museum. All of that awaits you there.
Infobox.
Alright, in this episode we explained how to use the semester ticket and what you need to keep in mind. Here's a short list of the most important points from this episode. Remember to take your ID with you when using the semester ticket. If you plan to go somewhere further away, it can save you some money to book trains from Kassel Wilhelmshöhe or Frankfurt, or buy an additional Deutschlands ticket. Always check if your semester ticket allows you to use transportation in a certain area beforehand. Don't forget to change your student ID or semester ticket once the new semester starts. On the back side, you can find all important and up-to-date information about your semester ticket. And that was it, guys. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you around.
This has been another episode of We Take You Places, the podcast for international students at the University of Marburg. For more episodes, videos, and much more, check out our university website at www.uni-marburg.de. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.